Good afternoon, people. I thought I would make you another little video. So what am I going to talk about today? A title that just popped into my head literally a moment ago is "No one is useless in this world who lightens the burden of another," or the burdens of another, I can't remember which. That is a quote from a Charles Dickens novel, the name of which escapes me, which I first heard in a theatre production which I was part of in 2016. And it's kind of always stuck with me. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. So what I wanted to ask you is, what are you doing to lighten the burdens of another? A lot of people, myself included, think to themselves a lot of the time, I've got nothing to offer this person or that person. But there's always something you can offer somebody in some way, even if it's only laughter. Like at the moment, because I'm a full-time carer, it's very difficult for me because my partner can do so little now, practically nothing. You feel quite helpless a lot of the time because, you know, all I can do is physically help her. I can't really emotionally help that much. Of course, you can, you tell her that you love her and all this kind of stuff, all the stuff that you would expect a decent partner to do, but other than that, it's quite difficult to know how to help emotionally. So one of the things that I've started doing, which I was a bit more sensitive to at first, probably because I was, feeling a bit scared and a bit vulnerable, is I've been trying to just make her laugh more. I've been trying to mock some of the things that she's doing, which she can't help, in such a way that it's done in an emotionally intelligent way, which is a bit of a skill in itself and not the easiest thing to do. And thankfully, I'm fairly good at that, and she's been laughing at some of the things that I've been saying, mocking, the situation and the way she's responding to certain things which she can't help. And it makes me feel really good that I can make her laugh literally when she's at the end of her life. And it's a skill that I think a lot of people possess the ability to make people laugh, but I think a lot of people don't have the confidence to do so. And thankfully I've had a lot of experience in stage work and writing comedy scripts to be able to be just about emotionally intelligent enough to be able to do that. So what are you doing to lighten the burdens of another? Are you making an effort to make somebody laugh? Are you complimenting them when it's necessary to? For example, I was talking to the lady Shara that I promote, and I messaged her last night, and I was saying about I was just saying about how important it is, how a lot of musicians don't get the verbal support that they sometimes need. Okay, a lot of people think they're supporting musicians just because they actually listen to their music, but a lot of the time, us musicians can be sensitive souls, and we like to actually hear how our music is affecting people. We like people to tell us how it made them feel and so forth, rather than just listening to it or blindly liking it. It doesn't really, the feedback can be important. It can spur you on, especially if you're an emerging artist. And that's one way that you can lighten the burdens of another. A musician who's not getting much interaction might be thinking, why am I bothering? I'm putting all this work in, yet nobody seems to be interested. So there's always something you can do. You could just reach out, be the anomaly. Don't follow the herd and just blindly like things or just ignore people. Be that one person that stands out, and if you're listening to a musician and they're not generating many comments, be the person who stands out and says, you know what, I really like your music, it's affected me in a big way, and I don't care if anybody else or nobody else is telling you that. I'm going to tell you that because I know that it would mean a lot to you. So as you go about your day, think to yourself, how can I lighten the burdens of another? I'm sure you can do it. There's been many times when I've been in town and I've seen someone, like an old person, trying to get up off of a seat. This seems to happen to me a lot, and they can't do it. I'm the one who goes over and lifts them up. I'm the one who hoists them up. So don't follow the herd, be the anomaly. You have much more influence than you think. But that is my message for the day, folks. I've had a shave, looking a bit fresher than I did yesterday. But have a great rest of your day, and I'll speak to you again soon.